everybody, this is Martha reading Hedgehog with my May 25th, 2016 book haul. My mind's going places today. Yeah, so I'm here to bring you my May 2016 book haul. And I got not a ton of books to show you, but a fair amount, so let's just, get straight into this. So I kind of mostly bought new releases in May, and some books have been on my list for a while that I've wanted to get, so that's what I did, and, it was awesome. So the first book I picked up was Masks and Shadows by Stephanie Burgess. This is her new-ish release. It's been out for a few months now, and I'm pretty sure it's considered adult. I'm not positive, but it only came out in paperback out in the US, which is really sad, but it's Stephanie Burgess. I really loved her Cat Stevenson trilogy, which is historical fantasy, very Jane Austen-esque. Really loved it, so, I found out she had a new book coming out, and I went ahead and got it, because I love her books, and this one sounds really good. It has to do with, I think it has to do with Venice. No, I don't remember exactly, but it looked really, really good, and, I trust her writing and stuff, so I picked it up because it sounded awesome. Next, I got The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the fourth and final book in the Raven Boys cycle. Cannot wait to read it. Yeah, I picked this up pretty much the day it came out because I'm really excited about this book, and I just cannot wait to delve into it and see how this series finally ends. But I'm also sad because I don't want it to be over, but I'm really, really excited, and I think this is my favorite cover art. They're all gorgeous, but I think this one's my favorite so far. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it, but yeah. Next I got, this wasn't a new release, but I got Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare, the third book in the Infernal Devices trilogy. I've been slowly getting my way through her books, because I want to read them. They're kind of interesting, and I'm getting them in paperback now because I love the new cover art so much more than the original. Yeah, it's so much better. And I finished the first three books in the Mortal Instruments series, so now I'm going to start the Infernal Devices, because some of my friends told me that it would be better for me to read those first and then continue on with Mortal Instruments, so that's what I'm going to do. Then I got Worlds of Ink and Shadow by Lena Coakley. This is her new release. She wrote Witchlanders, which was one of my absolute favorite books a couple years back, and this one has to do with Emily Bronte. Well, actually, all three of the Bronte sisters, and my friend Hazel said it's really good, and I can't wait to read it, because, yeah, it's Lena Coakley, it has to do with Bronte sisters, and it will be really awesome. Next, I got The Rose and the Dagger by Renee Adhi. This is the second book in the Wrath and the Dawn trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. Brand new release. I cannot wait to start this one. I loved The Wrath and the Dawn, and I'm really excited to read on, and I really love this cover art. I think the first one's my favorite because I liked the color, but this is very gorgeous. Next, I have The Hidden Oracle by Rick Riordan. This is the first book in the Trials of Apollo series, which is his new spin-off series, kind of in the Percy Jackson world, but this follows the Greek god Apollo when Zeus banishes him into the mortal world, and he has to live his life out as a mortal, and I think he ends up going to Camp Half-Blood and actually living among all the kids in the Apollo cabin, his children, essentially, and it's Rick Riordan, and it sounded really awesome, and yeah, so I got it, because, yeah, it's Rick Riordan, it sounds awesome. Enough said. Next, I got Frozen Tides by Morgan Rhodes. This is the fourth book in the Fallen Kingdoms series, and not really new. It was released in December. I put off getting it because I actually haven't read the third one yet, and I'm forcing myself to not buy the sequels until I've, caught up in a series that I own. But I finally went ahead and bought this one because I know I'm going to want to delve into it as soon as I'm done with Gathering Shadows, so yeah. And then this one, I did not buy. It was sent to me as a birthday present, and that was Blood Ties by Hazel West. This is the first book in the Modern Tales of Na Fianna, which I just butchered. I'm sorry, Hazel. This is her, my friend Hazel sent it to me. This is her new book, self-published. Her books are really, really good, and this is kind of in the vein of, if you love what Maggie Stiefvater does with kind of like taking Irish legends and putting them in the modern world, this, you know, kind of does the same thing, and she sent it to me as part of my birthday gift, and I can't wait to read it because she's been telling me a lot about it. I've been hearing a lot about it and read snatches and stuff, and it sounds like it's going to be really good, and so I look forward to it. Thank you, Hazel, so much for sending this to me. Next, of course, I bought manga, because I always do. So I got volume 10 in Noragami Stray God by Adachi Toka. Yeah, I'm almost done buying this series, and I'll be all caught up and very excited, because I'm really enjoying this series. And then I kind of went on a splurge, but I just wanted to finish it, so I picked up volume 6, I think this is volume 6, yeah, volume 6, volume 7, volume 8, and then volume 9 of number 6. This series is dystopian. It's based off a short novel, or a light novel. It's based off a light novel. I've been following this, really enjoy it, and I was at Barnes & Noble the other day and I was like, you know what? There's only 4 more volumes for me to get. I'm going to go ahead and buy all 4 of them so I can finish this and I can move on to another series. But really liking it so far. It's great. And then I finally bought volume, let's see, just a minute, yeah. Volume 8, volume 9, and volume 10 of Black Butler by Yana Toboso. Also a series I really love. I love the era it takes place in. I love the fact that the author picks up on all of these important but small historical facts that aren't known about the Victorian era and puts supernatural twists on them. Just really enjoying the series, and I've been very slowly buying this because the volumes are expensive, but I went ahead and splurged because it's been a while since I picked this series up, so I'm, you know, splurging and bought several of these volumes. So that's all I have for this book haul, and you'll see me with a May reading wrap-up. It's gonna be really short. Unfortunately, I didn't get that much reading done this month. I was mostly writing, but you'll still see me with it, and I will see you guys around. Bye.